So what is up, guys? Instead, there's bad news. There is no new set coming out in Japan, so that means we're not getting a new set till February in global after set 21 drops in December for us. Well, yeah, when it drops in December for us. I think no, set 21 drops in November. We're not gonna see anything in December, and that means we're gonna be starting in January. I guess that's gonna be our goal. That's the mission goal there. Okay, then. Anyway, so instead of a new gacha system, they updated some old flings here, which is really good. So without further ado, let's get to talking about some of these cards. So Wingle got updated. When they attack by a blaster, this unit boosted hits CB1 and put into your soul to add a blaster from your deck to your hand. Keep in mind, this also can go with Legion because of Alfred. So you have a lot of potential there to do things, so that is nice. So Wingle got that nice update so that you're going to be able to use this again, I guess, since you're able to search out any blaster you want. Seeker, Dark, Blade, but mostly Blade, and all that in a bag of chips. Wingle, Brave. We also have Exculpate here. Exculpate's effect is if Blaster Blade is not in your soul, this unit cannot attack. If Blaster Blade is in your soul, CB3 and get the following two abilities. This unit attacks all your opponent's units, okay. And then at the end of the battle, this unit attacked, ride Blaster Blade from your soul, draw one card, and put all the other cards in your soul into the drop. Hallelujah, this card's freaking good now. Notice how it doesn't say ride it at rest. It says ride it, which means another attack is prepared, which means you need a booster in the back of your Vanguard when you Exculpate. Keep in mind, if we're running Seekers, we can technically countercharge and micromanage our CB. AKA, that's going to help us push for game. Note to self as well, due to the fact that we are doing this, if we want to run Exculpate, Exculpate's really nice now. Because Exculpate can legit end with 4 PGs, or if your opponent only has 3 PGs, Exculpate's going to be the way to go on 5th damage. If they were trying to keep up that high intercept game, Exculpate's going to say GG's, extra attacking, almost like a better Big Bang Brawler, I guess, since Big Bang attacks are limited to 3. And pretty much this card limits itself to 4 attacks. So which one are you going to vouch for? Possibly the 4, because the 4 is Gucci. And you clean up board with Exculpate, so that's nice too. Just like Big Bang, but kind of better since he's not Persona related, but okay. We take those. So Bounty Knight Artemis didn't really get much of a change, same effect. Magu Storm, same, nothing new. Unlimited actually did get a new effect. Dungaree, notice how both Dungarees are here. So Unlimited got an effect where when placed, buy one card from your top deck. Buy one card from your top deck pretty much. So now you can ride this first, bind a card, the Forerunner's going to bind a card, and then you're going to go from there. So that's really solid. Honestly, that is good. And now Dungaree got a new effect, actually. You got a rearguard effect. If your Vanguard is a Dungaree, aka the Unlimited, CB1, put this card into your soul, add a card from your bind zone. So now you're going to be able to add stuff, cards to your hand, be able to do things, do certain situations. It's a really strong outcome now when it comes to Dungaree. Maybe we'll see a Dungaree return, because Dungaree's not actually bad. It's a pretty good deck. Now that if you draw your G3 Dungaree, just know you'll be able to add another card that's different and fill up your hand with stuff you need. So that's nice. Dungaree got a really nice effect, and that's pretty poggies. All these cards are very important because they all got awesome, awesome buffs. AKA Kraken Beast Tamer. Her new buff is when this unit legions CB2 and call 3 cards from your soul. Much better. CB2 is better and micromanageable. Everything else was not. CB3 was too much. Now we can legion when we have 2 damage. Have our soul all prepped. Bada bing, bada boom. Our drop fills. Re-legion again. All that in a bag of chips, which is really nice for a Kraken Beast Hammer. Glad they listened and glad they fixed something, because Jesus, CB3 was pricey. CB2, bring back the Dreamies, baby. Dreamy can now be functioning in this deck. Notice no Life King Death Anchor is trying to make a comeback. His new effect, or his effect in general, was if you have 5 more cards in your damage zone, put all the cards in your damage zone into your soul. This card will get 10,000 power plus a crit, and then until the end of turn. Then at the end of your turn, put 5 cards at the top of your deck into your damage zone, face down, and if you have 13 cards in your soul, heal 1. Nice. So self-pinger deck, fill up your soul. Soul's so easy to get with DI. It's not even that hard. That's pretty much game right there. You will hit 13 in 2 seconds, especially with the DI Forerunner. Some of Mon's followers, yada yada. Bada bing, bada boom, you're kind of done there. You already hit your 13 soul, which means you're going to heal. And then you're pretty much playing Chariots. You're healing from that too, so make sure your deck stays alive. And you're running Legion too. Again, you're running Legion. So you're going to be A-okay there. And obviously the cards that you Legion back are all going to be dud cards, so you don't deck out because you're done soul charging. So that's always a noise positive. Dayusha got a buff, actually. Put this card into the soul instead of removing it from the game, which means now we have a Dayusha in the soul, which means early cross-ride numbers. Don't need that G2 anymore, or you shouldn't be using it in general. Don't need that G2 anymore. Dayusha now is going to be in the soul regardless of the situation, which means you're going to be at cross-ride numbers, which means you get to do a lot more things with that soul than you think. But having Dayusha in the soul is very important to hit those cross-ride bases, which we're happy about. Good. Very, very poggies. And Reverse Dayusha got a buff. CB1 and lock 2 rear guards. Notice how it's not name restricted anymore. Now you can run self-pingers. Now you can do early push plays with Dimensional Police even further and better since you're retiring. And there's many ways to proc 2 damage, etc., etc. You just got to be careful on what you're locking, etc., etc. You just have to have the right cards, etc. Anyways, that's why Draw Turbo's there. You're going to be able to self-ping. You're going to be able to keep retiring a front row unit with Reverse Dayusha, so on and so forth. So that's going to be pretty pogs. I mean, that's going to be a nice deck to revisit because I'm down for some self-pings, and that's going to be dope to test this out, to use Reverse Dayusha to its fullest. So I am excited for that. Kraken Beast Tamer getting the update she deserved. Was well thought. Death Anchor getting an update out of nowhere. I'm excited for it because that seems interesting to play since it is technically a heal, which is nice. So if you whiff a heal, guess what? You're gonna heal anyways. So it's a guaranteed heal at the end of the day since your soul's gonna be pretty high anyways. Woohoo. Yeah, none of these other cards got it. Dungaree was like a good look back on revisiting Dungaree. And Exculpate and Vanguard are gonna be really fun to play once more. So these are going to be fun decks to try out, see how good they can be. Anyways, guys, that's all we have for today. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. We'll see y'all another time. Peace out, homies.